Morning everyone, I'm doing a video here, see how we get on. So I've got a 2018 rigid Merc Antos Actros with a strange issue. Guy rang me about it last night, asked me some questions, basically non-starter. So, key, put it in the ignition. Now if you listen, as I press the start button, apart from the buzzing, don't know if you heard it, there was a click from a relay. Radio's come on, heaters have come on. Fans blowing. All the switches are working here. I've got no sounder, which is actually done through there, so that does make sense because that's not powered up. Windows are working. So basically, it looks like a branch of terminal 15 is not turned on. I've got Diagnostics plugged in, that's what the buzzing is. And even this had a hissy fit, it was beeping like the ignition wasn't on, so I've told it ignition's on, so we'll see if it actually manages to talk to the vehicle. It seems to be struggling. So yeah, let's go and see what happened. No rhyme or reason to it, they've had no issues with it, it just parked in the yard and it just stopped. Well, it stopped, they stopped it and it wouldn't restart, so we need to try and figure out what's going off. So let's go and pull the dashboard apart down there. We'll have a look at the fuses and relays and try and test some cans and see what's awake and what's not, because I suspect some things are off. So yeah, we'll continue. So update video on the non-starts, continuing from the first part of the video. Diagnostics didn't work, was unsuccessful, couldn't read it. Well, the Diagnostics comes from the diagnostic plug OBD port, same as every vehicle, to this, which is called a central gateway. And then in there's multiple CAN lines, and this is like the, well, as the name suggests, a gateway. Everything communicates to this, and it communicates back out to various circuits. In this ECU, if we can get the plug off one-handed, it's a little bit difficult. Hang on one sec. We have the red there, and that brown and white, which is pins 1 and 7. They're the power and earths. Earth's fine, power, I've only got 0.1 of a volt. Strange, power comes down to that pin there that my probe's in. Sorry, the video's not the best, it's not. There we go. Right, it comes into that pin there, and then the one directly above it is for the instrument cluster, which is also not working, and we also have 0.15 volts on. So it's a bit strange. I've tried looking at the wire diagram on the Zentry on Wiz, can find the diagram for the plug, but I can't find how it's wired in here. So I've gone through every relay, swapped them round. You can hear them clicking in and out as I've swapped them because the ECU knows that there's no resistance there. All fine. I then started wondering as I drive, I pulled a fuse. So I started putting I've got a temporary trippable fuse here, ideal for stuff like this. Starts putting that in the holes, monitoring voltage, still nothing. Strange. Thought, well, we'll power probe it. Set my power probe on low amps, put the power probe in, it says there's an earth, which sometimes they do. Tried to give it a power, it just shuts me down. Nope, no power. Odd. Because I don't know whether there's any extra wires on that circuit, because I can't see an inboard diagram of this, I then thought, well, let's just go to the dashboard. So I went to the dashboard, disconnected the dashboard, power now at these wires, power now at this, vehicle now starts. Plugs the dashboard back in, switch it off, plugs the dashboard back in, doesn't start again. Thought, right, well, let's have a quick look at the dash. Pull the dashboard apart, and there's the circuit board for it. And, oh, what do we have gone on here then? So, something's gone off, the dashboard's shorted out, and that's the issue. So, fault fixed, job rectified. We now know that it's the dash. So now I'll give Merc a ring and see whether we can get one. It'll need programming, which means it'll have to go into Merc's, but for now we know what's going off. They can move the vehicle, get it out of the yard, get all the stuff loaded. It can sit here until we can decide what we're doing with Merc, and then it'll have to probably be recovered up into Merc's to have it sorted, but at least we know. So yeah, Diagnostics results done. I'll show you the wire diagram quickly actually before we end the video. Let's have a quick look. There's the dash. It's working again. I'll do Diagnostics in a minute. So this is the diagram for it. A1 is instrument cluster, fed from pin 12, red and white. A2 is central gateway, fed from pin 11, which is the pins I've just shown you. Sorry about this, I don't know what's going off with this. Why are you not picking it up very well? Fed from pin 11, and they're the ones that I had 0.1 of a volt. Disconnect the dashboard, and I've now got 24 volts on these feeds. So this must be controlled by the ECU. The SAM unit controls the power output, and the amp straw detected a short, it shut down and not powered him up. Thankfully, it wasn't too bad a job. But like I say, I don't know how much one of these will be. It'll be a few £1,000 this will, plus the inconvenience of having to get it into a Merc dealer to have it crowded, which may or may not take them long, we'll see. But at least they haven't got to do any diagnosis, so they aren't got to faff around and spend loads of money having Mercs diagnose it. It's done. We know what it is. Put my dashboard in it. Thank you very much. Anyway, that's the end of that video. Thanks for watching.